Turning now to the war in Israel. Since Hamas launched a surprise attack, hundreds of Israelis and Palestinians have died across the Gaza Strip.
Yes, we are now learning 11 Americans have died as well. A University of Utah professor in Israel now calling the loss of life in his home country unimaginable. Sharing his experience with our Jonathan May, who joins us live in studio now with more on that. Jonathan.
Emily, Sarah, UVU law professor Amos Guiora arrived in Israel less than 24 hours ago after cutting his Paris vacation short, as he says being without his kids and grandchildren in a time of war was not an option after the attacks on his country from the Palestinian militant group Hamas.
It's unparalleled. I mean, it really is. I think one day historians will write about October 7th, 2023, and many Israelis will tell you that Israel will never be the same again.
With the deadly attacks, Guiora says they already had to go to an air raid shelter multiple times, knowing now's not the time to be outside.
You hear the air raid siren, wheel, wheel, you run to shelter and you stay there until the thing stops. You don't need to be outside. It's not a good time to be outside.
When the sirens go off, they run to shelter, staying until it stops. It's not easy with two grandchildren.
That obviously is something you're very much aware of, especially when you're in the shelter. I mean, shelter's not a fun spot to put a kid. Nobody enjoys it.
And with the devastating loss of life, Guiora says the belief is there's no one in sight.
We're going to have 1,000 funerals in Israel. That's unimaginable to us. That's just totally unimaginable. You know, the wounded who are wounded, and we've never had something. This is unimaginable.
An unimaginable time for his home. Still, he tries to be optimistic.
Optimism at the moment, I think what the best one hopes for is to have minimal loss of life moving ahead. That strikes me as the best. And obviously the release of the women and the children, that's a must. I mean, like 100% a must.
But what Guiora says has been absolutely heartwarming to wake up in the morning is to all the messages he's received from past and present students. Students as they wish him well and give out their hearts during this difficult time. Reporting live in studio, Jonathan May, ABC4 News.